Good morning, everybody. Shift your mindset here. New episode. This day's episode will be: there's always a hidden agenda in everything Watchtower produces for the people. Always an agenda. And I want to share something with you. This is gold. It's old, but gold. We go more than 100 years back in time. 1922, golden age. And I'm gonna share this with you. A vegetable stew followed by a salad with a dressing of either oil and lemon juice or sour cream dressing with a bit of cheese and graham bread. Or a muffin, and for sweets, raisins or prunes soaked 24 hours, but not cooked, or any other fruit preferred, and a quart of milk. If desired, an apple or orange may be eaten before retiring. Then you will be ready for a good night's sleep. And if the windows are wide open all night, you will feel rested and refreshed and better prepared for another day and its duties than if you had eaten 3 square meals of meat, condiments, highly spiced and seasoned dishes, including greasy pastry. No, guys, I'm not reading from a cookbook from Gordon Ramsay, Martha Stewart or whatever, of a dietitian, a famous dietitian. I'm reading from the golden age 1922. And you think, that's not that bad. A vegetable stew followed by a salad with dressing, oil and lemon juice or sour cream dressing, or a muffin. And we give them for sweets. You can have some raisins and some prunes soaked 24 hours, not 23, 24 hours, people, not cooked. And then you will be a good night's sleep, windows open. It's good advice, right? I also sleep with the windows open. I like fresh air. It's also healthy for you. So far so good. It can be a little bit of advice. And it's not bad that it's advice from the Watchtower that it can be better to eat healthy instead of 3 square meals of meat, condiments, highly spiced and seasoned dishes. I'm not against highly spiced dishes because it's also good for your immune system, spices. It also has a lot of healthy benefits, but maybe they didn't know in 1922. And now I will come with you to the hidden agenda of Watchtower. And we see it to this day. And this is the most, number one, the biggest hidden agenda they have, already from the start of the religion. Here it comes, guys. Keep it up for a year. So, okay, like a challenge. Maybe dietitians do it also. Keep it up for 3 months and then we're gonna weigh you and then we're gonna see how much weight you lost and we're gonna adjust your diet, whatever. Keep it up for a year. And you can use the money, here we go, you formerly paid to the MD to subscribe for the golden age as a Christmas present for your friends and those you desire for friends. So it saves you money and you can use that saved money not to go out and eat a big steak, or you can go to an all-you-can-eat restaurant to treat yourself for being healthy for more than a year. No, you have to subscribe to the golden age. Now it's the Watchtower. Back in the days you had to have a subscription to get those things. So that's the game. That's the end goal, to get subscriptions, to get donations in, so they can continue with their work and eat and have a good lifestyle. I don't think Rutherford did this, keeping it up for a year, a little bit of milk and a muffin and a salad and stuff like that. He was well known about big dinners, meat, and a lot of booze, alcohol. So all the guys I see on the governing body are all obese guys. Also, if you look at that age, and if you see them growing in age, you see them also growing in their suits. So you give people advice, okay, no problem. But how do you think you're gonna react if your trainer, your personal trainer, is giving you advice to follow a diet and he is like 150 kilograms, 300 pounds? Are you gonna take him seriously? Are you gonna follow his advice? Do you think he is the one who can give you that advice, that he knows what he is doing? Or do you think I'm doing a better job than he is doing? Why am I doing that? That's number one. Number two is, even if you do it, you still have to pay him. With your saved money, you have to pay him for his services. Why? So Watchtower has a big hidden agenda. And it goes on. The housewife and mother can give her family the same breakfast reduced for the little folks and send them to school feeling well satisfied that they have been well fed. Then for the little ones, lunch on a graham muffin and a pint of milk will be all they need until dinner time. Okay, so only a graham muffin and a pint of milk, and then you can last for more than 8 hours until it's dinner time? I wish to say with emphasis, I would not have white bread on my table. It's more deadly than no food at all. So it's not bad that you are starving, because if you had white bread, it's even worse than death. It's more deadly, the white bread, than no food at all. I can assure you, I'm here in South Africa and people from the townships are happy with white bread. They don't need anything on it because they don't have the money sometimes for it, but they just eat the bread. And you say that white bread that they are eating to keep them alive is more deadly than no food at all? What reasoning are you doing? Let the whole family have all the fruit they desire. Yeah, but you know, fruit these days is not cheap. Or you have to produce it yourself, like I'm trying now. I'm growing my own vegetable garden, and that's a little project from me because I like to grow my own stuff, so I can certainly know that it's healthy, because fruit and vegetables in the supermarket are not always that healthy as you think. Take the money formerly spent for meat and buy fruits of various kinds with it. Okay, so governing body, keep it up for a year. Everybody go onto the healthy diet, and then you can give more donations to the Watchtower organization. And it doesn't surprise me. It's a little jewel I found. And we go all the way back to 1922. More than 100 years from this day. And they still have the same hidden agenda. If I go to the website now, then I found an article. Our readers ask, how much should I donate? Then they do some requirements and voluntary donations in the past. That the Bible contains clear instructions to the nation of Israel about the amount God required them to give. Now, then they are bad-mouthing Christians at these days that they are giving 10% of their income. So they're bad mouthing the other religions, that they are just as good. And then they say Jehovah's Witnesses support their worldwide preaching through voluntary donations. Yeah, those donations are used to print literature. They are not printing literature anymore, but okay. Such as magazine you are reading, and to build and maintain the places of worship known as kingdom halls. None of the funds collected are used to pay salaries. And the circuit overseer who has a car and who has get an allowance every month, all the Bethelites who are getting money to do that full-time job in the headquarters, is that not a salary? Is the governing body paying that from their own pocket? Or is it funded by donations worldwide, and then some of the funds are allocated to those people? Because the circuit overseer, district overseer, they get money from the governing body. It's a few $100, few €100 a month, but still, if you look worldwide how many people there are in full-time service, Bethelites, circuit overseers, whatever, they have a car, they have a place to live, supplied by the governing body. Sometimes it's next to a kingdom hall, on top of a kingdom hall, of whatever, but they are living somewhere and they get money to live. So, and that's coming from donations. It's not coming from, because it's charity organization. It's not another organization. So someone in this world with his donation is paying for a kind of a salary, because if you get every month the same amount, it's a salary. If you get it one time a year, then maybe it's a gift, but if you get it every month, for me it's a salary. But it's always the same angle, that God loves a cheerful giver. 2 Corinthians. God loves a cheerful giver. That's what they are doing. And then they are gonna avoid a little bit how much you have to give, but they show that King David planned to build a temple for Jehovah. He donated more than $4.7 million. If you convert it to this time. So everything is good. The widow, they gave to this. King David gave 4.7, but they starting with God loves a cheerful giver. So my conclusion of this is 1922. They were already saying, if you save money by having a healthy lifestyle, then you can, instead of you paying your doctor, you can use that money, because you're living not healthy. So they automatically thinking, if you're not eating healthy, then you need to see a doctor on a regular basis. I don't know, but I never went to a doctor in my life till this day, on wood. But so they make a lot of assumptions, and they say, yeah, use it to subscribe for our golden age and give it as a present to your friends on Christmas. Yeah, they were still busy with celebrating Christmas, but that's another story. And those who desire for friends. So instead of using the money for your own thing, they automatically give you that feeling that if I do something for you, I give you a healthy advice, then you have to do something for me. You know, Real friendship or love or unconditional love is not expecting someone back from it. If I give someone advice on how to live a healthy life, for example, then I don't have the intention that he's giving me money for it, or he's giving me something back for it, or he brings me a present, or he does something for me. No. Unconditional love, and this is also an example for the hidden agenda. It's always based on money. The number one thing for me, it's always based on money. They're always twisting things, and in the end they're asking for money. Second, every time you read this, it's lack of unconditional love. If you love your people, if you love your brothers or sisters, you give them just that advice. Hey, people, listen up. A healthy life has so much benefits for you, and we want the best life for you. That's it. But don't come to your own people you say you love and twist the whole plot that in the end you are asking for donations, because that has nothing to do with love. Let me think what you guys feel about this one. Share it with people you think need it to wake up or to start their critical thinking. Thank you for watching, and we see each other tomorrow at the next episode. If you have something you want to discuss, if you have something, a topic you want me to give my opinion of, just let me know. And then we make a video about it. So share your thoughts, maybe something what you find difficult at the moment, where you're struggling with. Maybe it's guilt, or it's anxiety about it, or you're just left and you're feeling lonely or whatever. Just send me a topic and we will discuss it together. And that's the base I want to have. If it's a big community where everybody feels safe and we just give our opinions and can listen to each other, and that you think, hey, I never thought about that, of I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna see what steps I can make into my life to my goal. I have a goal. I want to be free. I want to let go of all the conditioning of my childhood or whatever it is. And that we can learn from each other, help each other, be there for each other, and have one big happy family based on unconditional love and real friendships. So guys, thank you for supporting the channel. We see each other tomorrow at the next episode.